Rocks don't die. If tomatoes are technically fruits, that technically makes ketchup a smoothie. Why can you eat baby corn whole, but people look at you weird when you eat regular sized corn whole in a Cracker Barrel last Thursday? Grocery stores have all the ingredients to make an incredible Chinese buffet. Do Pokemon go poo-poo? Sometimes you can't see the forest because of the trees, but if you're Forrest Gump, all you have to do is look into the mirror. A ton of friends is only about 12 friends. It will be really hard for our great-grandchildren to find an original username. You can't pretend to play air guitar. If you ever feel down on yourself, remember, you beat everyone up the fallopian tubes. Some trees spend hundreds of years growing just so we can have toilet paper. If you minimize a GIF, does it still play? When a British person says they have a bloody nose, it sounds like they're angry at the fact that they have a nose. Checking your phone when someone else checks their phone is the new yawn reflex. When I was younger, I couldn't use the phone when I was on the internet. Now I can't use the phone unless my internet is on and my parents pay the bill. A glass of ice water is the only beverage you can refill just by waiting. It would be really hard to keep the Kool-Aid Man in jail. If Ebola breaks out in Vegas, will it just stay there? Miss Pac-Man should have been called Pac-Ma'am. If Olive Garden has unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks, why have they not taken steps to cure world hunger? Can a hearse driver use the carpool lane? When building your own home, make sure you use round doorknobs in case velociraptors try to break in. I wonder who keeps giving all those homeless people all those Sharpies. Boomerangs or frisbees for people who have no friends. You've got to hand it to Liquid Plumber. They made a product that you can buy to watch your money go down the drain. A yawn is a silent scream for coffee. Cannibals could really improve their public image by referring to themselves as humanitarians. Suitcases rarely carry suits. Beef jerky is just a meat raisin. Bats must be like angels to rats. Non-smokers get all the time smokers get for cigarette breaks at the end of their lives. A heart shape with initials cut into a tree bark means that somebody went on a date with a knife. You can't milk a chicken, but you can egg a cow. Glasses change how you look, and how you look. Fraternities and sororities are like the Bloods and Crips for rich people. You are in the background of hundreds of pictures that you will never see. If you ever find yourself lost in the woods, you could probably just get rescued quicker by starting a forest fire. I wonder if Chinese tourists in America realize that the souvenirs that they buy are mostly made in their homeland. Somewhere in China, there's a factory that pumps out Made in China stickers with smaller Made in China stickers on them. Popping bubble wrap is not as fun when you realize you're releasing toxic Chinese air into your home 1 cubic centimeter at a time. A clock always tells you its time of death. Using your current smartphone to order a new smartphone is like making the phone dig its own grave. The early bird gets the worm? How's that good for the worm? Everybody doesn't have a good morning in this scenario. If a dentist makes money off of people with unhealthy teeth, why should you trust a toothpaste that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend? Don't be fooled. Salt shakers don't really shake the salt. You do. Gravity. It's always let me down. Speaking of Canada, I wonder if they call regular bacon, American bacon, and Canadian bacon, bacon. Either way, I really want some American bacon right now. In Canada, Chick-fil-A should be called Chick-fil-A. Teach a man with short-term memory loss to fish, and he'll eat for a day. Fish with a man, and that's considered homicide. People are worried about meteors destroying the world, but no one ever thinks about those Star Wars title crawls that are still floating through space. In the future, when there are sentient humanoid robots, will saying bleep blop bloop bloop bleep be considered racial slurs? If you watched an episode of Jeopardy backwards, it would just be a bunch of curious people learning things. How do vampires always look so neat and tidy when they can't even see themselves in a mirror? I'll bet 100 years ago nobody asked the question, "Where are you?" I used to be a man in a woman's body. Instagram is a place where you can share your photos with your friends, or a really speedy cocaine delivery service. Have a nice day is a nice gesture, but have a nice life is considered rude. Somebody had to coin the phrase. If Gatorade was invented at UGA, would it be called Dog Helper? What if deer are really biogenic robots programmed by insurance companies to run out in front of your car in order to raise your premiums? If a homeless man were to be placed on house arrest, would he be free to go anywhere? What if your refrigerator treated you like you treated it, opening your bedroom door and just staring at you? If breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and if children are the future, children's breakfast is the most important breakfast of the future. If you were in a cover band named A Book, nobody could judge you. One amazing fact about the human body is, if you were to take a small intestine and stretch it in a straight line, that person would probably die. Sleeping is time traveling to the next day. If pigs could fly, bacon would be a lot more expensive. Would a transformer buy life insurance or auto insurance? You always see your nose. Your brain just chooses to ignore it. I bet the most commonly used joke at the laundromat is, "I hit the jackpot," when the change is dispensing. Tim Burton is a really good lumberjack name. What if we're all figments of Santa's imagination? Everyone is looking for him, but Waldo should really just find himself. Peacocks should be called rave turkeys. Me talking about my brain is my brain talking about itself in third person. Speaking of turkeys, Thanksgiving for them is Memorial Day. Someone just stole my mood ring. I'm not sure how I feel about that. A warm jacket is like carrying a personal summer around your body. The first person who copied someone was in fact very original. If you really want to help a homeless person, give them an iPad with a credit card swiper. I bet the most awkward place to run into a homeless person is on the way to a Coinstar machine. To your stomach, all potatoes are mashed. The perfect day to escape from prison would be Halloween. Orange jumpsuit. Nice costume, bro. If you ever see the second page of Google, you're doing it wrong. Humans are really bad at recharging. It takes about 8 hours of charge for a 16-hour use. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Pranks are for adults who want to spend a couple bucks less for the generic brand. Every novel is a mystery if you never finish it.